Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on. Right, Patrick, welcome to the Fozcast, mate. Fantastic season for Leeds, just been promoted champions of the championship. Most important part, though, is you've celebrated, right? And you celebrated properly. You've just come back from Vegas. Tell us all about it.
Well, it was one of those things that, like, obviously through the season, as we're getting closer towards the end, we're thinking there's a chance, because we were supposed to do it last year if we went up, but it didn't happen. And then we hit that wobble at Swansea. Whereas last minute they equalised, and all of a sudden...
The 2-2 draw.
The 2-2 draw. And everyone... Like, it had been a little bit of kind of chat in the change room about it beforehand. Like, in the weeks building up, like, are we going to do Vegas, blah, blah. And then obviously that happened. All of a sudden, Leeds as a fan base and, like, as a club, you're either really high or really low. So all of a sudden it was like, Leeds aren't going up, we're going to bottle it. And everyone started doubting it a little bit for, like, that 3 days after that game. And then it was about kind of getting your head screwed on. We obviously ended up coming out all right. But it wasn't until probably a week before. So
you had 7 games left you had after that Swansea game, right? And you drew one, won the rest of them.
Yeah.
1-6.
Yeah, so that obviously winning them kind of took the pressure off. And then when the Sunderland-Burnley game, obviously we were watching that after, we knew it was done then. And so we knew Vegas was going to happen. But it wasn't actually organised or officially organised until just after the bus parade. So Matt, our team liaison, he had a meeting with them to sort it out on the Tuesday, which was directly after. And we just knew we're going to go at some point this week. It's probably going to be Thursday, Friday. So we had it like kind of penciled in, if you like. And so yeah, then it was all sorted. There was like 13 of us. We've gone out there.
13?
Just 13, yeah.
13? So hold on, there's an absolute freebie, yeah? All expenses paid, trip to Vegas, paid by the owners, and only 13 of them turned up.
Yes, only 13.
This kind of gone down well in the group chat.
No, it wasn't. The lads weren't happy, and some of them had valid excuses. Some of them less so. but anyway, 13 of us ended up going, and I was thinking, like, I said to my missus, I said, it's free, it's all paid for, I'm going. She was fine with it. And it was like, so we've got there, obviously, flown out, everyone together. Got there, and we arrive in Vegas, and straight away we're like, before we even leave the airport, we're getting on the bus together. And they said, here's your room key. Room key comes in like a nice Gucci like card holder.
Come on.
And like, I actually asked the woman, I was like, do we keep this as well? And she's like, yeah, it's for you. So obviously everyone had one of them. So it was like straight away the lads were like, well, this is all right. Turned up, got a free card holder. And then obviously got to the hotel, had a night out straight away. But with the time difference basically means you're awake for like...
Yeah, it's a long day.
And you know what it's like in Vegas as well. You can't sleep when you get back. So obviously lads, after the night out, lads got back and was like waking up at 6, 7, 8, 9, just constantly. So that put everyone a little bit on the back foot for the next day. And then we had the pool party, and one of the owners flew out, had dinner and took us to the club that night. I missed a bit as well. When we got to the room, we had some more gifts as well. Some random T-shirt. We had a T-shirt from like In-N-Out Burger. So when we arrived, like it said on the itinerary, we had a whole itinerary. He said, we've got a surprise stop-off on the way back to the hotel. And all the lads were trying to think, like, what is this? And I was guessing, thinking it was something to do with, the Sphere. Yeah. Maybe they put something on that and they wanted us to see that. But it was stopping at In-N-Out Burger.
For the another Gucci wallet, please?
For the lads, I think who'd never been to it. And then when we got back to the room, everyone had this like white T-shirt with some In-N-Out Burger like sponsor on it. That was one of the freebies. And then there was this case, and like it's a really strange shaped case. Didn't have a clue what it was, and you open it, and it's like really like fancy cowboy hat.
Proper cowboy hat.
Like a proper one. So I don't know. They look expensive.
They are expensive.
They're very expensive.
We're talking thousands, aren't we?
Yeah.
So it's like
you've watched Yellowstone, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But it's like one of them proper ones, and everyone had them. And if it didn't measure, then obviously you get refitted. That was just before we even got.
So wait there.
Out.
So if it didn't, so someone would come and fit it in your room.
So literally, we had the WhatsApp group chat for the trip, and the woman who'd organised it was called Kimberly, and she said basically, if the hat doesn't fit, let me know, and we'll organise for someone to come measure your head to get the right size.
Were any of the lads wearing it on the night out?
No one wore it.
Oh no.
Do you know what? I thought about it, but when I opened it and looked at it, I thought like. that's too expensive to like get messy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you'll be sweating the life out of it as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. So,
For the rest of the trip then, was it as good as what we hoped it might have been? Was it all expenses paid, literally everything catered for?
Everything, and like it got better and better I think we were only there like 3 days, maybe 4 days, 3 nights. But until the last day, and obviously the last day was with Andrew, one of the investors, and he brought his wife out, but he also had a guy who I didn't realise at the time. I was speaking to him, and I was like, I swear, like I know who you are, but I don't know why I know. He was some guy at a Gossip Girl who come to party with us, which I was like, straight away, as soon as I realised, the day after, I text my sisters because they watched it. I was like, you never guess who I was with last night. So I was with him, I think he's called Kevin. And then also the guy who produced Hangover.
Oh.
He was with us, and he was a good guy as well.
He's got to be a good guy.
He was called Scott, yeah, he was funny. So we had him with us, and Andrew had like, you went to Encore when you went last time?
Yeah.
Right, so you know all the beds are like red? He had like, they were all red apart from when you got to ours, the cabana was all decked out in blue and yellow for Leeds. Like, it was incredible. I don't know, like they put so much like effort into it just to make it all Leeds.
I'd have hated to have seen the final bill for all of this kind of stuff. I'd have hated to have seen it. I bet you they were buzzing when only 13 of you have turned up.
Probably.
13 rooms, thank God.
If only just on Gucci flipping card orders.
Unbelievable.
So this is like the evolution of British football with American owners. Obviously, were Wrexham there when you were there?
Yeah, Wrexham and Burnley were both there, yeah.
Wrexham and Burnley?
Yeah.
Did you see them?
So we didn't, but like something came on the screen in one of the clubs that said about Wrexham.
Yeah.
Then you could see them like the other side of the club.
Did they have like a bigger booth or better booth or anything like that?
I don't know. They were behind the DJ at one point. So
They're the good seats, aren't they, Ben?
You didn't get behind the DJ?
No, but Chainsmokers, we
Chainsmokers?
So at Encore, Chainsmokers, they were like, Andrew was friends with them.
Yeah.
And basically we just went all on the stage. So the DJ, we're up there with them next to him.
Wow.
Just going nuts.
I can just imagine you've got all these owners and chairmen all in this nightclub, just dick swinging everything. Like, yeah, let's get behind the DJ now. We've got a big boy on later. We'll get behind that DJ.
Yeah, but it's going to get ruined one day because one of these behind-the-scenes documentaries is going to go, we're coming to Vegas again. And then that's the end of it.
Oh, no chance. No chance.
Yeah, then it's finished.
Let's talk about the season then. So, Champions, fantastic season for Leeds.
Yeah.
A real nice way to win it as well. Sort of last-minute goal sort of seals the deal. For yourself personally, 17 appearances, a few little injuries. What do you make of the season on a personal level?
Personally, it was a little bit difficult. I think because I finished last season, I fractured like something in my knee at the end. It was like a small, Osgood's?
Yeah, Slatus, yeah.
Yeah, so the little bone that grows when you get that, I ended up fracturing that towards the end of last season. And I didn't realise at the time, and obviously kept trying to play. And then over the summer, literally just before the wedding, so the missus wasn't too happy, I had surgery on it. And
so wedding photos of you in a boot and
I wasn't in a boot, but like I had like it all strapped up underneath my suit, so I tried to keep it hidden as much as possible. But that kind of put me on the back burner for pre-season. So when it came to, I worked over the off season, obviously with the physios and stuff. When it came to going out on pre-season tour, I started joining in with the team maybe a week, so I probably missed the first 2.5 weeks of pre-season, which kind of put me behind everyone else a little bit.
Yeah.
Then kind of was playing catch up, but by the time the season started, I was fine. And then I was fit literally until January the 1st. And then I pulled my hammy, but it was a real strange one. Like, it was I thought it was my glute at the time, but it was like the very top. So then that put me out for like 8 weeks. So really, I only had the one injury last year, but it just came at the wrong time.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed this clip of the Fozcast. If you would like to watch the full episode, it is now available exclusively on Spotify for free.